you weren't on this run, but I did a tour last year on the bus. We just watch movies every night.
Right.
And one of the movies we watched is Bullets Over Broadway.
Oh, Bullets, yeah.
I think it's the funniest Woody Allen movie
It's
ever.
one of his. I thought, not trying to be a little biased, but I know I'm in it. But if you really listen to the script, it was great what he was saying.
It's amazing.
About art and about morality and about every artist creates his own universe. It was pretty incredible. Yeah, I really liked it a lot.
Yeah, well, how was working with Woody?
Woody's great. People always go, how's it working with him? Woody doesn't talk.
Huh.
He doesn't talk to the actors. And people, if you're not secure as an actor, it's very, you have to be secure because you walk around, everybody goes, is he like me? Is it okay?
Yeah.
But he doesn't talk. In fact, I always tell other actors who come to me and say, hey, I'm going to be working with Woody. I said, if he doesn't talk to you, you're doing great.
Right.
If he talks to you, you're in trouble.
Yeah.
You're in trouble. I mean, I remember one time, John Cusack and I, we had a very long scene sitting at the bar I'm talking to him and I'm telling him about how I started killing people, and with the ice pick, it was crazy. And Woody shoots in Masters. So you got to know your lines. You have to know your lines, otherwise you're in trouble. So him and I, we worked on it, John and I, and then just before we shot, this was his direction. My hand to God, I'm not lying. He walks over to us and says, I can't do Woody, but he goes, wait a minute, hold up. He always goes, wait a minute. He goes, I got to talk to you guys. And me and John are like, oh shit, what do we do? And he walks over to us and he says, it's a very long scene. He goes, the Knicks go on at 8. Speed it up.
I love that.
The Knicks go on at 8.
That was a big year. That was 94. I'm actually wearing that right there. Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Speed it up.
Yeah.
Damn.
Wow. That's what he said.
I respect that.
But you know what? It was great direction.
Yeah.
Because it is a very long scene. And it just gave us the feeling of, hey, man, don't hang on these lines, Don't make a meal out of them. Just go.
Right.
So I thought it was great direction. And one of my favorite comics who makes me fucking laugh, who I think is brilliant, is Colin Quinn.
Last week.
Yeah.
Actually, Colin and I, at the Cellar the other night, we were talking about how Bullets Over Broadway is our favorite Woody Allen comedy. I mean, Annie Hall too, but it's like, for laugh out loud, Bullets Over Broadway, it just gets me, man.
It's so funny.
There's so many funny lines in it.
What's funny about Woody is Woody, he would allow some people to improvise and some people not. So he would always tell me, Chazz, just go. And I said, I know, Woody, but what you wrote is funny, And he goes, all right, say it, but we'll do one like that, then you just go. I said, okay. So the scene where I kill Olive, and that was all. He said, you do your thing. I said, when I'm walking, I'm in the car with him. I go, yeah, it's a moonlight cruise. That was all improv,
When you say, by the way, you're a terrible fucking actress.
The actual line was, Sam, Olive, you're not ready for Broadway. And then I shoot her. And then I did that. I said, Woody, can I say something else? He goes, say whatever you want, Chazz. So I walk over there and she goes, I'm about to kill her. I go, Olive, something you have to know. You're a terrible actress.
So much funnier.
And then I kill her and then I walk away and I go, that fucking voice, like a knife in my heart. He just loved it. And then Diane Weiss kept saying through the movie, don't speak, don't speak. So I said to Woody, Woody, I want to say that line, don't speak. He goes, you can't say the line. That's her line. I said, I know, but I want to say that line. He goes, it doesn't fit. You can't say that line. Okay. So finally cut to the end of the movie. I do this scene where I get shot and I fall down and he comes on top of me, John Cusack. And I go, Sylvia Poston, say she was pregnant, make a great ending. And I die. I do it like Woody wanted. So then I go, Woody, can I? He goes, we got it. That's a wrap. That was great. I go, please, let me do one more. He goes, we got it. I go, Woody, I'm begging you, one more. And he goes, okay. We shoot again. I lay down, and he's just about to speak, John Cusack, and I go, don't speak. Don't speak. And I put my hand down at the end. At the end, after I say it, after I tell him about Sylvia Poston, and then I die. And fucking Woody looks at me and goes, like, you son of a bitch. And you know what? He kept it in.
Wow. That's crazy. That's so cool.
He kept it in.
He seems to have a soft spot for gangsters, Woody does.
Yes, he does.
Yeah.
Very much.
I wonder what that is, that he's enamored with it for some reason.
I don't know. That's a very, he does have a soft spot.
Like what's another movie that he has?
Oh well, Small Time Crooks was
Yeah.
one,
Small Time
but
Crooks.
also
Broadway Danny Rose.
Broadway Danny Rose,
a great one.
The other
Playing
one
a
was,
film for him soon.
Yeah.
yeah.
Great film.
Do you remember in Annie Hall, the guy's like, "Hey, Alvy Singer over here."
That happened, you know.
That
That
happened?
happened. He told me, he goes, "Hey, yeah, I saw you on the Johnny Carson." That happened to him, and he put it in.
What I think so beautiful about that is like, when what's her name shows up? What's her name? Diane.
Diane Keaton.
Diane Keaton shows up. And he's like, "Thank God you arrived. I'm with the cast of The Godfather over here." She's in The Godfather.
That's right.
Good catch.
That's awesome.
Damn.
Wow. You know, I never caught that.
Never
Thank
caught
you.
that either.
Me neither.
Was she in The Godfather at the time?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, she
It was
the first one.
after
And
The
second.
Godfather.
Like
No, I'm
5
saying,
years
but that
after.
was...
She was in Godfather 1.
But when was Annie Hall? That was...
76.
70.
Oh, that was 76.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Good
That's
catch.
crazy.
Never realized that.
Cast of The Godfather.
He must have
over here.
known. I mean,
I wonder.
Obviously.
I wonder if he realized. He had to.
He had.
Yeah.
I think it's probably part of the joke.
No, Woody he's a classic, man.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Great comic.
Great.
Great.
And you know, it's
it
like
was amazing.
Still holds up.
You know,
Yeah.
the stand-up, I was listening, because I tell you, I'm a fanatic with stand-up. I love to listen. And I listened to one of his stand-ups on record, and he was doing he goes, yeah, I came from a very poor home. He goes, we went to a handicap place to get a pet. My dog stuttered. You know, I thought it was funny, you know, and I said, this is funny shit. You know.
He goes, I go to a rabbi. He's reformed. He's a Nazi.
No, he's great.
He's great.
I love Woody, man. Woody is, you know, I've been very fortunate. I worked with a lot of great directors and actors over the years. You know.
Yeah, I read his biography. Stage fright. His manager had to literally push him on stage. He would throw up and everything. He just did not want to be in front of
I
people.
know a lot of actors who are great actors who have that. Who have that, you know, and I never had that.
I wonder if the stage fright, I mean, especially for Woody, I mean, when he goes out there, that helps him. Just being, you know, it's like
Be a
you
little
can, you use that and it kind
Makes
of
you present.
He's
yeah.
probably more comfortable on stage, on camera, than he is off camera.
Right.
He is. I mean, I was flying with him to on a private jet with him and his wife and me and was my wife? Yes, my wife was with me at the time, and he was. And through the thing about him was he reads all the time. You never see him without his face in a book. And I thought I was going to be able on the private plane to talk to him. You know, to say, well, when you did this, tell me about it. Because I'm a fanatic about film and about history and I want to know everything, every story. But I really didn't talk with him a lot on the plane because he read and I didn't want to interrupt him, you know.
Yeah.
And he was like that, so I didn't want to bother him. But I think he reads because he gets ideas. Think about it.
He's on Epstein's plane. He's like, will you put the book down? I want a story.
Think about it. He's editing one movie, while he's shooting another movie.
Yeah.
And writing another.
I don't understand how that even works. It's so much stuff.
Do that.
Yeah.
He's probably the most prolific filmmaker of our lifetime.
And, you know,
Absolutely. Yeah.
Sometimes, so I did. I said to him, I go, Woody, you know, I got to be honest. So a few times I did get a chance to talk with him. I said, how do you judge all the work? I said, you're going to be probably directed 80, 90 movies by the time.
Yeah.
You know? And he said, you know, Chazz, I look at it this way. If I direct 80 movies, 90 movies, he goes, all I care about, maybe 10 will be great. They'll say it's great. Maybe another 20 will be, they're good. Maybe another 20 will be like, they were okay. And maybe another 20 will suck. He goes, it's not about that. He goes, you just put it out there. You put it out there and let time and art judge it.
Interesting.
It's funny. One of the things I read back when he was doing stand-up would say that he would say a new joke on a Saturday night because that's the best time to do it because it would be a packed house. Try that new joke right in the middle of your set to really get a good reaction. And the only way you know it if it's going to work is in that setting.
That makes
right
sense.
There. Yeah.